as the Cowboys get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 12, fellas, here we go. 180!
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Yeah, 80 weapon.
He's cracked.
1, Omaha.
Watch the ship. Watch.
Flag! Man.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. On second down, a run with Breida. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 69 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Here we go, here we go. Go to 54, go to 54. 26.
Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Here's Prescott. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
21.
On first down, here's Breida. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Garoppolo gives to Breida. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Here we go. 180. Hey, alert. Hey, Alpha. 11.
You think you won't get this? You gonna take. You
11. Shift.
Garoppolo on first down. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Matt Breida with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he will have the first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Mike 54. Coming to you.
A first down throw for Prescott. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A first down carry by Elliott. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
4th down, Prescott looking deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 42 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
12, fellas, here we go.
This is Breida. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Here we go.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. They run with Breida. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 11,
we remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and oh, now Breida loses it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. D Ford able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. I got 1 and 6.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott flush to his right. That one complete to Elliott. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the red zone now, Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And fullback order number 2. Boy, still a half plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And the 49er hands team does its job. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start this.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. 11.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He's going to take a shot right away from it. And it'll be intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job to stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
First down, Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll throw again. Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott over the middle, complete. It's Elliott. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 23. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. D Ford able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Prescott. And he's going to go down again. D Ford able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And his guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. Back now in Arlington. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Here we go.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats.
Here we go.
Throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still, no yardage. Okay.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And no, it's incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
Escaping the pressure right.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
They run again with Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
65. Bravo.
Mike 54.
To throw is Garoppolo. The Sanders has got it complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
They run forward with Breida. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. There he goes right side. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. D. Ford in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. To try again after the sack. Prescott on the crossing route. He hits his man, Amari Cooper. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Down to lose one. 54.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
Well, fellas, here we go.
54, watch 54. Here we go, D.
Hey, Haywood.
On deck.
Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for first down.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Rip left.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Big D.